Man, oh man. Welcome back, y'all. Nobody in here. Maybe I'll wait for some people to come. Maybe I won't. But a lot of people always ask and always wonder, hey, I haven't heard from High Def in a while. I haven't seen the Who is High Def music video in a while, but as far as like major artists are concerned, and a lot of people ask questions like, what happened to High Def? Where did he go? Where's all the stuff at that we used to see that we don't see anymore? Well, I'm gonna answer those questions. I'm gonna answer all of that. A lot of people would think that that is, success, and that should be satisfactory, and that should be fulfillment, um, and that should have some type of, I should be grateful for these opportunities, right? And I'm grateful I went through everything that I went through. I'm grateful I had the opportunities I did, but you know, there's just a negative, there's a negative, there's a perpetuation of negativity that came out of what I've done, that comes out of who I give my services to as far as creatively. Um, when I started doing a lot of work for Chief Keef and stuff, I realized that the drill music scene was perpetuating this idea of, you know, black on black violence, drug dealing, um, you know, single mothers. It's all perpetuating this systematic oppression that we all face as people of color in America or globally. Um, I understood exactly my hand in playing with the and how you got Jimmy Iovine, Jewish dude, who's gonna take and hire a black person, young black kid who ain't never had nothing, give him something for perpetuating a message that is so violent, and there's so much controversy behind it. That's why Chief Keef was great. You know, when I got to the office with 50 Cent and Chief Keef back in the day, you know what 50 Cent told us? He said, man, they pay for fear. Perception is reality. And I'll never forget those words from 50 Cent when that is so real. Perception is reality. If they can pay for fear, if they fear you, they'll pay you because they understand what comes with that. So I totally get, man. I totally seen what happened, you know. And Chief Keef didn't really know what he was doing. Probably still doesn't know what he did, you know. But I have a conscious awareness about myself that I've spiritually grown over the last 5, 6, 7 years, and I understand what it's all about. And I made a conscious decision to not shoot rap music videos that have a negative meaning behind them, that only have a message that will perpetuate violence and kids going to jail and dying very young. That's the reality of the situation, y'all. Like, I really do feel a way about all the things that I've done, and I put myself in harm's way in doing so. You know, I've been to jail multiple times shooting music videos. I've been shot at, on the bus with Chief Keef and at other music videos in Miami. I remember shooting a video out there, and just because we were in a place where we wasn't supposed to be at, where we weren't welcomed, motherfuckers will try to up on you. Police will come get you, man, for being involved with people, and you don't want that shit, man. Like, you just there trying to do your work, trying to do a service for people, trying to be creative, and the officers can't tell you from a can of paint. They think you one of them. So it's all about, who I surrounded myself, and where I'm at right now. I'm in a transitionary stage where I understand life is fragile, and I understand, like, my purpose in life, and this is a message to all videographers and all people that are creatives. Our jobs are super important right now. Our jobs are super important in reversing the programming that happened during, the revolution, the evolution of television and media. I mean, people have been brainwashed to eat a certain way, live a certain way, speak a certain way, walk a certain way, dress a certain way. And all of these things have pulled us away from what really matters. As a human animal, what really matters? That you get water to drink, that you have food to eat, that you have a good knowledge, that you have wisdom, that you can learn, and evolve spiritually. That's what we're supposed to do here. We are not supposed to be up here chasing money, something that will never fulfill you. And what you'll do for this money, you'll actually lose your morals. You'll actually turn your back on your own people to provide a message that they are paying you for. They, I mean, you know who hires and signs people. Like, I just, I can't participate in it no more. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be aware of what I'm doing. I am aware of what I'm doing, and I have to make a moral decision. There are people that really love me in this world, and I wouldn't be able to fathom, if something happened to me during the acts of shooting a music video, or being around somebody that I don't have no business being around. People don't love me. These people don't care about me. These people don't care about your well-being. They just want you for your work and then be gone. And then the message we're providing is, it's good to document what's going on in the world today, but it's also good to provide an example and a vision for progression and where humanity should go towards. Like, I'm not doing none of that shooting rap videos that have violence and drug dealing messages tied to them. Like, that's not feeding my spirit. It may be feeding my negative spirit. It might be feeding my dark side, and that's a side that we all need to harness, and we all have, but we all need to harness this side about us. And music is so important, man. Like, you see why Bob Marley couldn't exist. You see why certain people could not thrive in this day and age, because, their message was way too important. Like, their message was way too peaceful. Their message had a meaning behind it that I would definitely sign up right now to shoot a Bob Marley music video. I definitely sign up to shoot something that has more of a positive outlook on it. Or maybe I just teach people. And that's another thing that I've been moving towards, is just, how do I teach people to do what I did, but also be careful enough to not put yourself in harm's way, and deliver a message that sits well with your spirit. Deliver a message, make visuals that are compelling and have a thoughtful message and impact. You know what I mean? So that's why you're not gonna see me shooting a lot of these drill artists no more. You're not gonna see me taking money from an artist that just is entrenched in this lifestyle. First of all, when I do business with people that sell drugs most of the time and do a lot of fucked up shit, kill people, shoot at people, and have a message that's negative, usually 9 times out of 10, these people don't know how to do business anyways. These people will be a burden on me. They'll show up late to their shoots. They'll say, hey, I need something done today or on this date. And then when the day comes, these motherfuckers Ain't nowhere to be found. Or they leave you hanging, and then when you have to leave or have something else to do or have a real life situation come up, they're not gonna respect your time. So you wanna it's very important for everyone, not just videographers. It's very important for humans to be around people that are positive people, that are conducive to your life and don't take away from your life and don't respect your time. You know what I mean? Um, you know, music is powerful, art is powerful. You have to use this thing a message across to have a good message, a thoughtful message. You know what I'm saying? And seeing doing what I've done, I've seen a lot of my clients die. A lot of people that I used to work with are dead. Fredo Santana is dead. Capo is dead. Crump is dead. Local people I've worked with recently, a lot of them have died due to gun violence, black on black violence. A lot of that message in their songs. It's all the same. I can't help y'all get that message out no more. I can't be of aid to get that message out no more. You know what I'm saying? And I have to turn down money and I have to turn down people, and people get mad at me for it. Like, man, you changed up, bro. Fuck that shit. Those people don't care about me. All those people that are upset don't care about my well-being as a human being. If I was in jail now, none of these motherfuckers would come to bail me out. In fact, a lot of the clients that do have negative messages that I've worked with, local and major, have tried to take from me, whether that be my time, my energy, my peace of mind, and mental health, and property. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth the losses, internal, external. It's not worth it to be around these individuals that are lost, and it's sad to say that these people are lost and ain't no saving them. I can't save them. I can't change them. I can't control them. It's not my job to tame the wild. You know what I mean? My job now, my new purpose I'm walking into is doing this, talking to y'all about my experiences, teaching y'all about what it is that I did in my life and how I learned from it, teaching y'all about how to eat better, how to eat well, how to live, how to have a peace of mind, how to grow, how to progress, how to reverse diseases, how to express yourself creatively without harming your moral, without harming your self-worth and your self-value, your values that you grew up with as a child. All that stuff goes out the window when people put money in front of your face and they tell you to do something that a lot of other people would die to do. You know what I mean? So this is a transitionary stage for me. You're not gonna see all that shit or all that stuff that you used to see on my page anymore. If you ever have a question, if you're ever wondering why, here's my answer. This is the video you can click on. This is the one you can go back to and be like, oh, well, I ain't high def. Oh, I can click on this and I completely understand. Shout out to y'all that support my decision in doing this and support and are a fan of my work. I will still be putting out work. I'll still be putting out music videos. It just won't be those types of music videos anymore, y'all. And some of this might be redundant and some of this might be, second nature. Like, you might just be able to get this by looking at my channel now and seeing where I'm at. And if you know me personally, the same for y'all. This is for the people that are upset, that are confused, that are lost, that don't understand. Maybe you take something away from this video, maybe you don't. But this is careful. You gotta barricade yourself when you find purpose, a higher purpose in life. You gotta barricade yourself from the ill and the diseased and the people that, you know, don't realize their disease is what I mean. The diseased people that don't get it, that don't understand their own problems, that don't understand their toxicity levels. You know, a lot of people are acidic. They're not alkaline based. They're acidic. Know it. Realize this might even be some of your family members, y'all. Like some of your own family members might really just be on some bullshit with y'all. And there ain't no way you can change it. Distance yourself immediately. Not everyone deserves your mind, your genius, your spirit, your soul, your love, your compassion. Not everyone is deserving of this, y'all. And, you know, maybe I'm jumping on the Kanye bandwagon, but I done lost my mind and went crazy a long time before Kanye and have went through this transitionary stage. And I don't blame religion for any of this. I blame America. I blame history. I blame the human lineage of where we've come from to where we're at now. Who's controlled us? Who's had the upper hand this entire time, y'all? You know the answer. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to play a dividing game of race, but, you know, black people have been, you know, we've been through a lot of turmoil. Like Nipsey Hussle mom said, you know, we're a pressurized people, but we can't continue to allow ourselves to blame other people for the choices we've made. We got to find better choices, y'all. Everything is a choice. If you take anything away from this video, realize that everything is a choice. You know, and that you don't have to do this stuff, man. You don't have to lose your life trying to sell drugs, man. What you need this money for anyways? What is this shit? What do you really need? You need food, water, and shelter. All of those things don't take drugs to sell, to buy. You know, I personally don't think anyone should work. I don't think anyone should have to deal with money, because a lot of, you know, money is the root of all evil, and we all do so much. We'll poke our neck out on the line, risk it all for a little bit of change, but is it worth it at the end of the day, man? That's what we gotta filter out. That's what we gotta decide. Is any of this shit worth it at the end of the day? Or is time worth it? Or is your time being spent with your family and making memories and doing something positive more worth it? 31 years old. I've been shooting music videos for 11 years. And this is where I'm at. Some people never get here. I pray that all of you do. I pray that everyone understands fully what they're doing. When they're taking time away from their kids, what's more important? When they're taking time away from their families, what's more important to you? You don't want to be one of these rappers that ends up dead or in jail, y'all. Don't follow in their footsteps. Take it from me. Nothing has came good from, you know, violent rap shit. Nothing. We gotta find a different message, y'all. And that's my message to y'all. And thank y'all for watching, and thank you for the comments, y'all. I see y'all in there. And a lot of y'all are rooting for me. A lot of people is in there like, yo, I see what you're doing, man. I see the clarity. Keep going. I applaud you for that. That's dope. That's dope, man. Because I loved hip hop. I loved all of it. I didn't just love peaceful rap. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just love motherfucking rap music that was gangster. I loved all of it. I loved all the storytelling. And I knew not to act out literally what these people were doing. These are just stories people are telling, and it's a reality for them, and it's dope. I see people. A lot of my friends have gone through what rappers have said in their music, and I've grown up with people who have parents that have gone through what these people are rapping about. So music was always dope. It's just now I find myself I can't even listen to anything negative, y'all. Like it just now it's like just the cutoff. Like nope, no more. I'm cool. I understand what's going on here. What y'all want me to? What y'all want my brain frequencies to be on right here? I'm not participating. Y'all can have this game. This ain't a game that you want though, y'all. I'm just letting you know. Take it from me. I walked away from Hollywood. I walked away from money on the table. Every day I turn people down. Every day to this day I turn people down. Like, bro, I ain't going to no club to shoot no video at night. I ain't pulling up on that block. I ain't doing none of that shit, bro. We can do something else creatively. I mean, aren't people tired of sitting up on blocks shooting music videos at night at corner stores that people grew up at? Like, fuck that. Let's take y'all out of y'all element. And that's always what I've done. Even with Chief Keef, I always wanted a bigger visual for him. That's why I took him and went to LA and shot Kobe. You know, I always try to think outside the box for my clients. Always. Because we've all seen the same story a million times. We all know how that story play out. Let's do something else. Even though that Chief Keef character wasn't the best person to work for, wasn't the best message in the world. I appreciate everything that I've learned in my life, and everything is a lesson. So I hope you take the lessons from this. I hope you understand. And with understanding is love. So I hope you understand. And, you know, it sucks I have to walk away from shit, yo. Like, I loved it, man. But I'm just in a different place in life, and I see the humanity's in its full spectrum. And I can't allow myself to have a hand in something that I don't know right anymore. So, hit me up for music videos. On here, you can email me, hidefphotography@me.com. That's HIDEF photography@me.com. If you do have a positive message, I do want to link up. I do want to work with y'all that do have messages. I even work with the price for y'all. Because I want to do that stuff, man. I want to use my camera for something productive and not destructive anymore. So, you know, hit me up on here. You can leave a comment. I'll comment back. I'm not too busy for anybody. So, love y'all. Peace.